I was standing at my own 28th birthday party when my father handed my sister the keys to my house. Not just any house. The Palm Beach beachfront property I'd managed for 6 years. The executive residence that belonged to whoever ran daily operations. Me. The sanctuary I'd poured $287,000 of my own money into renovating. My dream home. My sister Mary Kate stood there in her $32,000 designer dress, holding hands with her fiancé Tommy Blake while our father made his announcement. They'd just revealed their engagement. At my birthday party. And now Dad was giving them my house as a wedding gift. I always dreamed of having a son, Dad said, his voice thick with emotion as he pressed the keys into Tommy's hand. And now I finally will. This house is my gift to you both, my baby girl Mary Kate and my son Tommy. His son Tommy. I stood there, champagne glass trembling in my hand. I was terrified. My chest tightened so hard I thought my ribs might crack. But I didn't move. Didn't speak. Because what I knew, what nobody else in that room knew yet, would change everything. Let me back up. My name is Mary Jane Mensah. I'm 28 years old and I run my family's luxury resort empire as COO. Mensah Resorts. Properties in Palm Beach, Naples, Cape May, across California, and throughout Hawaii. I've been working in this business since I was 16 years old. 12 years of my life. 12-hour days managing 3 of our most successful properties. My hands permanently smell like lavender hand sanitizer from our hotel lobbies. My feet ache from property inspections in heels. I was always the responsible daughter. Always. While my younger sister, Mary Kate, 25 years old, lived like she was filming a reality show. International trips every month. Designer everything. A social media feed that looked like a luxury lifestyle magazine. And I worked. I reviewed contracts at midnight. I flew to San Diego on Christmas Day when our manager quit. I canceled my college graduation trip to handle a lawsuit threatening our Naples property. My father, Devin Mensah, built this empire from nothing. He's the CEO. He demands sacrifice. My mother, Anna Mae Mensah, has one response to my complaints. She's young. Let her enjoy her freedom. Freedom. That's what they called it when Mary Kate bought a $58,000 handbag and called it brand research. That's what they called it when she moved her influencer boyfriend, Tommy Blake, into our family home, and he started treating our company like his personal sponsor. I couldn't believe it. Every expense report, every ridiculous purchase, every time my father praised Mary Kate's natural talent for social media. I couldn't believe this was my family. But what I discovered 6 months before that birthday party would make everything I'd endured look like nothing. Lamar Grant walked into my Miami office on a Tuesday morning in March, and my entire world shifted. He was our new financial advisor. Sharp, thorough. "Mary Jane," he said, closing my door. His expression made my stomach drop. "We need to talk about irregularities I've found in the books." He opened his laptop. Spreadsheets, highlighted columns, numbers that made my vision blur. "Your sister, Mary Kate, has charged over $2 million to the company in the last 2 years. Luxury trips marked as brand exposure. Designer purchases listed as marketing materials. Since Tommy Blake started appearing in records 6 months ago, he's added another $1 million. A $47,000 watch classified as lifestyle brand alignment." My hands went cold. $3 million? "Does your father know about this?" I knew the answer before I even walked into my father's home office that evening. I knew it in my bones. "Dad, we need to talk about Mary Kate's expenses." He didn't even look up. I approved them. Silence. Heavy, thick silence. "You approved $2 million in personal expenses?" "They're not personal. Mary Kate is the face of our brand. She and Tommy bring modern energy to the company, a masculine presence. We need that." A masculine presence. Those words echoed in my head. "I've been working 12-hour days for 12 years, I said slowly. My voice shook. I was devastated. The kind where your body goes numb. "And you're telling me Mary Kate posting photos from yachts is equally valuable? You don't understand modern marketing. Mary Kate and Tommy have talent. They understand how to reach young consumers." That conversation opened my eyes. For years, I'd been so busy trying to earn my father's approval that I hadn't seen the reality. I would never have it. Not as a daughter. Not when he'd spent my entire life wishing for a son instead. Lamar became my confidant. We worked quietly, documenting everything. Late nights in my office, door locked, going through 5 years of financial records, every suspicious transaction, every inflated expense. We built a case that couldn't be ignored. "Mary Jane, you need to understand something," Lamar said one evening. "Your father set up the corporate structure years ago with you as majority shareholder, for tax purposes. But legally, you own 51% of this company. My father held the CEO title, but I held the real power. I just didn't know it yet. Your family is using this company as a personal bank account. If there's ever an audit, you could be held liable. You're the COO." Then Lamar found something that made my blood freeze. "Your father is preparing transfer documents. The Palm Beach house. He's planning to deed it to Mary Kate and Tommy as a wedding gift." I couldn't breathe. My house. The property that belonged to whoever managed operations. That was the understanding. The place I'd spent 6 years and $287,000 of my own money transforming. Every paint color. The marble countertops. The jasmine garden. My dream home. And the house I was promised. The one I had transformed with years of work and my own money into my dream home. Could be given away to welcome Tommy as his son. The son my father always wanted. What can I do? Lamar pulled out another folder. We prepare. We document everything, and when the time comes, you use your power as majority shareholder to stop this. My 28th birthday party was at our Miami estate. My parents had invited everyone, extended family, business associates, board members. The house glowed with string lights. A jazz quartet played. My mother had ordered a 3-tier cake with gold leaf. I wore a navy dress I'd bought specifically for this night, because I knew what was coming. Dinner finished. Then Tommy stood up, pulling Mary Kate beside him. "Everyone, we have exciting news," Tommy announced. His smile was perfect, practiced. Mary Kate held up her left hand. A massive diamond caught the light. "We're engaged!" Applause erupted. My mother burst into tears, and my father stood up. "As father of the bride," Dad said, "I'd like to announce a special wedding gift." He pulled an envelope from his jacket. "Mary Kate, Tommy, the Palm Beach beachfront house. It's yours." He handed Tommy the keys. "I always dreamed of having a son," Dad continued, his eyes glistening. "And now I finally will. This house is my gift to you both. My baby girl, Mary Kate, and my son, Tommy." His son, Tommy. My mother was crying. Mary Kate was crying. Tommy was hugging my father. Board members were applauding. And I sat there at my own birthday party, watching my father give away my home while announcing that his lifelong dream wasn't to have successful daughters, but to have a son. And now he had one in Tommy. His son, Tommy. How convenient. Interesting timing. I stood up slowly. My heart was hammering, but my mind was crystal clear. "Congratulations, Mary Kate and Tommy," I said, my voice cutting through the celebration. "Wonderful news." Mary Kate beamed. "Thank you." "Since we're making announcements tonight," I continued, reaching into my purse and pulling out a folder, "I have one of my own." The room quieted. As COO and majority shareholder of Mensa Resorts, I'm making several declarations. Effective immediately, all personal expenses must be approved by the board of directors, not just the CEO, the board. The smiles were fading. Additionally, I'm initiating a complete audit of the last 5 years of corporate expenses, including all marketing and social media costs attributed to Mary Kate Mensa and Tommy Blake. "Mary Jane," my father said sharply, "this is not the time." "Isn't it the time? Didn't you just use my birthday party to give away my home? The house that was promised to whoever manages operations? The property I spent $287,000 of my own money renovating?" Silence. Heavy, thick silence. Lamar stood up from where he'd been seated among the guests. He pulled out folders and distributed them to the board members present. "These folders contain evidence of corporate embezzlement exceeding $3 million, I said clearly. Personal luxury expenses disguised as marketing costs. International trips recorded as business development. Designer purchases cataloged as brand research. all charged to Mensa resorts, all approved by the CEO without board oversight. Board members were opening the folders, eyes widening. I projected my laptop onto the wall screen. Mary Kate's social media feed appeared: yacht parties in Maui, shopping sprees in Paris, luxury hotels in Dubai. This is Mary Kate's work for the company. Tell me, does a yacht party in Maui count as resort marketing? Does a $58,000 handbag qualify as brand research? Mary Kate's expression collapsed. This is ridiculous. Dad approved everything. I'm the brand image. Tommy and I both are. You visited exactly 3 of our 12 properties in 2 years. You posted photos at competitors' resorts and tagged our company name. You charged $89,000 for a content creation trip to Europe where you visited 0 Mensa properties. Tommy found his voice. You're just jealous. Of what? That you've never worked a real day? That you're marrying into a business you're destroying? My mother stood up. How dare you humiliate your sister this way? This is family business. How did you dare humiliate me? You gave away my home. On my birthday. While announcing Tommy was the son Dad always wanted. My father tried to regain control. Everyone who's not family, please leave. No. Lamar's voice cut across the chaos. I'm the financial advisor. This involves possible corporate fraud. These board members have both the right and the obligation to be present. Mary Kate started crying. Tommy demanded to know who I thought I was. My mother screamed about family loyalty. My father tried to calm board members examining documents with growing alarm. I waited. Let them rage. There's more, I said when the noise diminished. I've made executive decisions as majority shareholder. The Palm Beach property transfer has been blocked. I filed a legal prevention order 3 days ago. You can't do this, my father shouted. I can. I'm the majority shareholder. You set up that structure yourself, Dad. For tax purposes, remember? You held the CEO title, but I held the real power. You just never thought I'd use it. His expression shifted. Uncertain. I'm proposing to the board an immediate freeze on all personal expense accounts and installation of a financial oversight committee. This is my company! I built this from nothing! And I've been running it for 12 years while you enabled theft. 3 board members were nodding. You're threatening your own family? My mother's voice was shrill. I'm protecting the company Dad built, from the family that's been destroying it. Tommy stepped toward me. His expression was ugly, the polished influencer mask completely gone. Lamar moved between us instantly. I wouldn't. Threatening a corporate executive during an official meeting carries serious legal consequences. Tommy stopped. Backed up. Mary Kate tried again. Mary Jane, please. We're sisters. We're family. How can you do this? Where was family when I worked weekends while you partied? Where was family when I canceled my graduation trip to save the San Diego property? Where was family when I spent $287,000 renovating the house I was promised? Where was family when Dad announced Tommy was the son he always wanted? His face went blank. We can resolve this privately, he said quietly. You wanted privacy when you approved $3 million in fraudulent expenses. You wanted public when you humiliated me at my birthday party. So this will be resolved here, now, with witnesses. I turned to the board. I formally propose immediate freeze of all personal expense accounts, external audit by an independent firm, and restructuring of the executive council with proper checks on CEO authority. You can't fire us, my mother screamed. I'm not firing anyone. I'm professionalizing the company I helped build. 3 board members immediately seconded the motion. My father looked at me, really looked at me. You're destroying this family. No, Dad. You destroyed this family when you decided that hard work meant nothing, that responsibility was a joke, and that my dedication was worth less than having your son Tommy. Lamar approached with another folder. There's also the matter of offshore accounts. Stop. My father's voice was barely a whisper. He dropped heavily into his chair. Just stop. My mother was crying. Everything we did was for the family's good. No, Mom. Everything you did was for your comfort. It was easier to give Mary-Kate and Tommy everything than teach them responsibility. It was easier to use company money than earn things properly. It was easier to wish for a son than value the daughter who actually built everything. The following days proved intense. The audit revealed even more. Mary-Kate and Tommy's combined expenses totaled $3.4 million. My parents had personal accounts funded by the company. Another $1.2 million in unexplained transfers. The board voted unanimously for my proposals: new financial controls, professional management structure, independent oversight. Mary-Kate lost her position as brand influencer. Tommy's contract was terminated entirely. My father remained CEO in title, but with drastically reduced authority. Every major decision now required board approval. The Palm Beach house stayed mine. Legally, definitively mine. 3 weeks later, Mary-Kate stormed into my Miami office. Her eyes were red. She looked smaller somehow. "What am I supposed to do now? You've ruined my life." I looked up from my laptop. "I've offered you an entry-level position in marketing, $42,000 starting salary, same as any other new employee. You can learn the business from the bottom up, like I did." Entry level? I'm 25 years old. I was 16 when I started working here. You're 9 years behind. I can't do this. Then don't. The offer stands if you change your mind. She left. But 3 months later, she came back. Tommy started acting different when the money dried up. She looked different, tired, real. "I need the job, the marketing position. It's available." "You're heartless, you know that?" "I'm not heartless, Mary-Kate. I'm the only one who really cares about your future. Everyone else just wanted to keep you comfortable and useless." Mary-Kate worked, actually worked. Started showing up at 8 a.m., learned the software, asked questions, made mistakes, and fixed them. 6 months in, she created a social media campaign that actually drove bookings, real bookings, measurable results. My parents took longer to come around. My father threw himself into his limited duties. He stopped talking about having a son, never apologized for saying it, but stopped defending the comment. My mother couldn't understand at first. "How could you do this to your own sister?" "I did it for her. You were destroying Mary-Kate by never making her grow up." It took months, but she eventually saw it. Watched Mary-Kate thrive with real responsibility. "Maybe we were too indulgent," Mom admitted one evening. "Maybe I didn't see your value clearly." Maybe. That was as close to an apology as I'd get. My father took even longer, but 8 months after that birthday confrontation, he came to my office. "The company functions better now," he said stiffly. "Professional management, proper oversight. I built Mensa Resorts from nothing, but you made it into something that will last." He never said he was proud, never said he was sorry, but that acknowledgement meant something. 2 years after my 28th birthday party, I'm sitting on the deck of my Palm Beach house, my house, legally and completely mine, watching the sunrise over the Atlantic. Mensa Resorts is stronger than ever. Our properties are thriving. Professional management, clear accountability, proper financial controls. Mary-Kate is actually good at her job when she tries. She's developed genuine talent for brand strategy, real strategy. She'd broken up with Tommy when she realized what he really was. She's building something earned now. My parents have learned to respect professional boundaries. Some wounds haven't completely healed. My father's words that night, "I always dreamed of having a son, and my son Tommy," those words still cut when I remember them. But we've found a new equilibrium. Respectful, professional, honest in ways we never were before. I'm still the COO, still work long hours. But now there's acknowledgement, appreciation, fair compensation. And I live in my dream home, the sanctuary I built with my own vision and my own money. Lamar Grant became more than my financial advisor. He's my husband now. We got married last spring on this deck. He told me once, "Sometimes you have to shake the family tree so the rotten fruit falls and new, stronger branches can grow." He was right. I learned that protecting toxic family dynamics in the name of unity doesn't preserve anything. It prevents growth. Real love, real family, means establishing firm boundaries, teaching difficult lessons, demanding accountability even when it's painful. My journey from exploited COO to empowered majority shareholder taught me that self-advocacy isn't selfish. It's sometimes the only path to saving both yourself and the people who've been harming you. I was the responsible daughter. I worked 12-hour days for 12 years while my sister partied and my parents enabled her. I built my father's empire into something greater while being told it meant nothing compared to having Tommy as his son, the son he always dreamed of. But I held the real power all along. I just didn't know it yet. And when I finally used it, when I finally demanded the respect I'd earned, everything changed. Not just for me, for all of us. Sometimes the daughter nobody wanted becomes the leader everyone needs. Did you enjoy the story? If so, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching Revenge with Keisha. See you next time.